Hey guys, how's it going? We've been at the land for a little bit this morning. We had to do some maintenance stuff, so we were just mowing the little camper area, fixing the hitch to the four-wheeler. We spread out some diatomaceous earth on the grass after we cut it to hopefully prevent some ticks in that area because they're really bad. What else did we do? Weed whacked around the trailer and stuff, moved the redneck deck and mowed underneath it and replaced it. And now we are on the four-wheeler in the middle of the main trail. Anyways, so today we are gonna go out to the food plot and check and see how the seeds are growing. Hopefully they're little sprouts right now, little guys popping up. I do have a pH reader just to check and see how the pH level is at in the soil there. And this was like a $10 purchase that we already had at the house. I have it for my worm farm, so we just grabbed it so that we can test the moisture level and the pH for the soil there. I think that's pretty much it. We brought some extra seed just in case the thunderstorms that we had washed the seed away. Hopefully they didn't, but just in case. And we're excited. I'm excited. I really hope that they're started and that it's going to be a good sign when we get there. So we'll see when we get there.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
That's my boot from last time. Oh, deer tracks. Yeah. Interesting.
Trying to see if I see any husks or not. What do you put it on? pH?
If that's what you want to test. Yep.
Just on automatically?
Yep. You'd stick it way down. Is that as far as you can stick it? There you go. What's it say? Is it on 7?
Is it on 7? I don't know how to use this.
Oh.
I don't know what any of that means.
So we're looking at the alkaline or acidic, and it's right on 8, 7. It's right on 7, so that's perfect.
That is good.
Yep. That's where you want it. So that's good. Very good. Those are all new sprouts. I'm willing to bet that's our crop.
Clover anyway.
Yep.
Up in this end.
Looks like it took pretty good. Right here. I can see it over there, all along there. That's awesome. Oh, yep, up into here. Look at it. Oh, this is good.
So 5 days. Doesn't look great. pH level's pretty good. The soil's a little bit dry, even though we've had some pretty decent rain. We do see some sprouts, but the majority of it doesn't seem super good, but might be a little bit early for buckwheat. I have plenty to replant if I need to. I was just hoping to get ahead of the raspberries and whatever else is going to grow up for weeds. So they're already starting to sprout, so I might have to come back in here and, I don't know, figure something out with that. Get a little handheld tiller back in here or something. But first 5 days, not super happy, but it's only been 5 days. So I remember at Peter's last couple of years, it'd take a couple weeks for them to really get up to, so you can tell what you really have going on. So hopefully next weekend we'll come out and it'll just be a nice green haze. Here's to hoping. Well guys, I have some disappointing news. It's not necessarily bad in any sense of the form. It's kind of almost what I expected, I guess, but it's not the best news in the world. As you can tell, looking behind me, we have stuff growing. The terrible news is it's all weeds. A bunch of different ferns and other different varieties of weeds are coming up through. I don't know about where you guys are from, but here in Maine, when you disrupt the soil in the woods, for whatever reason, raspberries grow really, really fast and pretty much take over. So I planted 2 weeks ago today, and I had a little bit of growth at first. The day after I planted, we had a pretty good rainfall. Everything kind of started to grow a little bit, and then it has not rained once since that day. It is 100% my fault. The implements we bought for the four-wheeler are great if you have, I don't want to say prepared soil, but if you were, you know, tilling up a hay field or something like that, it would work really good. But where I have so many little stumps, my disc harrows aren't able to make good ground contact enough to dig up the dirt, so I'm getting uneven earth movement, I guess, needless to say. So without hiring somebody to come out here with a tiller, you know, I was lucky in the past, the properties I was working on, the guy had a tractor with a tiller, and it was like best case scenario. So I'm doing what I can on a limited budget with the things I can afford. Again, we had to sell the boat to be able to do a lot of this stuff with the four-wheeler and the implement, so it's a little bit discouraging. It will get better. I know that over time it's going to get better. So I went out and found a really cheap 9-inch rototiller. It's old. I'm hoping it runs. It does run. I'm just hoping it lasts throughout the day. It's going to take me the entire day. I don't plan on doing anything but rototilling this up, because now we're at the point with this field that I actually have to really rip the dirt up again to get those root systems of these weeds and raspberry bushes back dead again, so that when I plant over them, they can hopefully outcompete and beat and then shadow and kill any weeds that are in here. Again, I'm going to try to do the same thing, clover and buckwheat. I have my 26-gallon broadcast sprayer hooked up now, so I can, you know, every other day. It's not calling for a lot of rain again, but I can come out here after work every other day and spray it with water, at least keep those seedlings wet. So did everything wrong the first time, but I'm learning what to do. And yeah, I'm not going to do a bunch of filming today. This is just kind of integrating into this food plot build. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. But yeah, I'm just going to get some shots of rototilling, hopefully. And then I'm just going to get to work. So here goes nothing. I think it's gonna work. It's gonna take a long time. Is it fun? Nope. Will it get done? Yeah, about, I don't know, 2 truck bed sizes. It takes me about 15 minutes, so I already got all the way out to there done. I'm not trying to get like super deep, I'm just trying to rip up stuff, so I should be done. I should be done by the end of the day. Going good. Well, you can probably hear the ATV in the background. I'm gonna go home and get the implement for my four-wheeler. I've been here since 9, so 3.5 hours is all that tiller lasted. So I don't know, I got done what you guys can see behind me right now. It worked pretty good for a while, and then just would only be able to run it for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'd have to clean out the discs, and then just kicking my butt. It just doesn't have enough power to like rip through those stumps and debris and stuff. Every time it hits anything, it just stops and stalls. And yeah, I got maybe, I don't know, really small portion of the 1/4 acres done, maybe a third of it at most, not even probably. So I'm gonna have to go get the discs and just hope that can tear the dirt up enough this time. I don't know. Getting pretty discouraged though. After another failed attempt with the food plot, reverting back to the disc harrows. This was the sprayer that I was talking about earlier today. Pretty much killed that little tiller, so I don't have another option at this point but to use this. And last time I used this, it completely sheared the bolts off of my receiver, so I'm gonna have to go slow, and hopefully I can get rid of a lot of this little stuff. If not, at least kind of stir the soil up enough that maybe I can get seeds to grow this time. I don't know, running out of ideas basically. I don't know what to do. It's not working that good. Like at all, working good at all. Not even a little bit. This is becoming a very large pain in the butt. It's been 2 months now I've been working on this thing. Every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays for 2 straight months. Getting a little bit over it, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go at it with a good old-fashioned rake for a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. All right, morning. It's probably been, I don't know, it's probably been like a couple minutes for you guys. Let me sit you down here. It's probably been a couple minutes in your guys' world as far as time frame on this video, but for me it's been a week. Came back out here yesterday to try to retill this area, mostly that's all kind of green, raspberries and other trash stuff that I don't want growing. Spent 2 hours out here, could not get the tiller to actually run. So last weekend I broke it. I thought I broke it, brought it home, fixed it. Thought I fixed it because it ran fine. And then yesterday I could not keep it running to save my life. So for some reason I'm not getting fuel. Haven't figured that out, but I did disc last time, as you guys saw. And for some reason, in the meantime, we got some rain and some good temperatures, and my buckwheat started to grow. So it's supposed to rain again today and tomorrow. It's Memorial Day weekend right now. So I brought clover back out. I'm going to replant the clover, and I'm actually going to put some more buckwheat down because it is a little bit patchy. And we haven't had a great temperature recently, so I'm going to reseed some buckwheat just to kind of help fill in and hopefully get a little bit more growth out of it. And then I'm going to replant the Antler King clover, and hopefully that sprouts up this time. So here goes nothing. just replanted all of the buckwheat, and I'm walking with a tripod and just poured the clover. I went through after I broadcasted over the whole entire area again with buckwheat. I went over to the areas that didn't really start any or much growth at all, and just probably overseeded honestly in those areas. But the goal is, if I overseed in those areas, hopefully at least a handful of them will take. My goal is to just choke the place out with buckwheat. So now we're gonna plant Game Changer and Trophy Clover. I have mixed together. We'll see, clover time. Feel good about it this time. I think we, well, there's nothing else we can do, I guess. I feel much better about it this time. I feel like now that the buckwheat's growing, the clover should grow. The fact that the clover didn't grow the first time around is the only thing that kind of concerns me. I did test my pH levels. They are pretty good. I do have some Plot Max fertilizer coming from Antler King. So that'll help kind of boost my pH levels and help them grow. You should really put them down, or put the fertilizer down before you plant, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have it. So the only thing left that we can do is let's hope for the best. So it's Memorial Weekend, like I just said. We'll see. We got some rain coming, some heat coming. I think that really helped this. We haven't really had warm nights. We've only had warm days. So I think that really helped the buckwheat out. So hopefully warm snap comes, rain comes. Maybe we can hunt over a food plot this year. What do you think? I don't know, we'll see. So we'll do one more update after this, next weekend, I guess, and see where we're at with the planning and what stuck.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say, don't let anything stand in your way. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see you ain't no fear.